Sorry. This half hour's intro is I'm Phoenix Wright and I didn't record you saying that line. Please do it again.
Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa.
Wow, she touched
He
it.
immediately touches it.
Ghost Hunt fans are quaking.
Oh.
Hey, you! Stop! No touching that. I'm not doing a specific voice yet.
Ah,
Yeah,
it
okay.
is.
Haha.
Sorry. My partner is kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
I love how many times Maya says she's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP. Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry. Leave it to us.
Aw.
They're extremely cute characters.
Yeah.
Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Only one assistant? Shock horror.
Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area.
Oh my god, that's Oldbag.
Yeah. You guys are like, look at this guy in the background, and I was like, Oldbag.
WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else.
The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1.
Can't deal with Oldbag in all these pictures.
Yeah.
Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Little side ponytail.
Yeah.
I also need to point out that, like, you can, like, her collar, her shirt is sticking to her collarbones.
Yeah.
It's been like that for a couple characters.
People just wear, really tight necks of their shirts.
Vacuum sealed. Latex only in this universe.
Oh god.
Oh
Latex suit.
Oh.
Ah! I would prevent.
Everyone disliked that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything.
Guess we give up.
If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. We even have a photograph.
Hmm.
Look at this photograph.
God.
Not yet, we're not in court.
I'm sorry. That's what Edgeworth's gonna do.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Really wanted a third.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was there. Here.
Hello?
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really? Why are you being so ominous about this?
But wait, someone had come in here. Wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
No, I want to talk about what sensing someone means.
Yeah, I also want to talk about that.
So you
I have
sensed?
ESP.
Oh, okay, that explains it. So you sensed that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Well, good talk. Did not tell me what sensing someone meant.
You know, Penny's kind of small. Maybe she could crawl through that grate. Hmm?
She's older than Maya.
Guilty.
Gumshoe.
Real gumshoe hours. Except,
My
sadly,
man.
not.
Unfortunately, it's gum. I almost said gum bag hours.
No!
Bag.
No!
No.
No!
The only ship I have in.
No!
Absolutely
Please!
not.
How could you do
Alternative
gumshoe like
old
this?
shoe.
Old shoe!
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Not over old shoe. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What?
Argue with yourself.
Are you absolutely sure that you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
She dies.
God. Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me?
Oh, good lord.
That was a nice yelp.
It was very good.
Thanks. All right, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. So I was saying that and the other thing. Well, when I was young, you let me do a thing or two about respecting others. Back then, we did shaming you used to say poor old ladies. Ah!
She left.
Oh my god. Well, Nick.
Well,
This is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Yeah, as long as she didn't just leave to have a heart attack.
Oh?
The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick. Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Nah.
Leave it alone.
Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
It's definitely 2016. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's
What
see.
numbers?
first, I need the date of the murder.
Oh boy, guys.
Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Ugh.
It's ST1370.
Is it?
Wow.
Yes.
I was really gonna click 307, so good job. Wait, I can look at the court record.
Actually, you know, it might be 307.
Wait, I can't even look at that, actually. Does
I mean,
anyone
I
else-
assume if we get it wrong,
Confident.
It'll
Yeah,
let you try.
I say 307.
There, entered.
Proven wrong.
If we'd gotten that wrong, we would have lost the case.
Rip.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got.
Ooh, we got dramatic music.
Ooh. Huh. Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more
I don't know,
photo
Maya.
data from that day? It seems pretty straightforward.
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
Oh.
Powers' photo? Maybe?
Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Oh, eyebrows.
Yeah.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
The ground.
Hey,
Oh my god!
anyway!
I'm sure I'm sad that this random bystander wants to kill Oldbag. Wait,
Her
is that
place
just the
is
judge
6 feet
undercover?
under and you know it.
Let's show her this
Her
photo
place
and
is
what
6
it
feet
says.
under and you know it.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. I'm sure I'll never do that.
That'll never happen.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
That's
Hey,
Edgeworth.
why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it would be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady?
Those pants look way too long.
To be
Yeah.
continued.
To be continued.
Pants
Just
too
like those
big.
pants.
Pants too big.
Just like Tiago's legs.
He pants too big for
There's
his
a
goddamn
throwback.
leg.
Good lord. Let's not talk about Tiago's legs.
But they go on forever.
That's why I don't want to talk about them.
Court hours?
Her legs were 4 miles long.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powell.
Hey, why did you
I'm
want to
gonna-
kill Oldbag?
Don't worry about that.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, the defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ah, court.
Were you waiting for
everyone's
someone
favorite.
else to do
Yes! I was pulling a Griffin McElroy.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
Strong word.
Will it?
I
Will
see.
it though?
It
I'm gonna keep
absolutely
saying
will.
Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe,
Aw.
to the stand.
We all know and love.
A familiar and well-loved face. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see?
It's
Here,
important to use some geographic information.
this
Oh my
here
God.
is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. I like how Gumshoe's always just using a map. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1
Same.
p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. He's just using like a laser pointer. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant, who has no name. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. This is such a long timeline. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled.
Jesus.
The time
No, I
of
think
de-
you do need to say why.
We all know why. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. That was
Who
pretty
found
long,
the
actually.
body?
Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again?
Please no.
Are we skipping
One
it?
more run through.
I always get nervous when it's like you can just like skip something, but I think we're okay, right?
I think he would just say the same thing again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're fine.
It's okay, Gumshoe. I think I can probably remember that.
So the murder
Famous
weapon
last
was
word.
a spear? How medieval.
I'm the judge, and I don't know what a spear is.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting, to be honest. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? I used 2 colons in one sentence.
Understood. Someone should ask that question.
Let's call this security officer to the stand.
Oh.
Will the witness declare her name?
I'm good.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Sarah Beth, this is your curse.
Here we go.
This is your April May.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Oh, she fucked.
Ugh. Your
Like
name,
I'm gay.
please!
I need to make this voice hornier, I guess. Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Why am I getting this?
Your name, please!
He's like, ma'am, I am a homosexual.
I am not interested. Seems
Especially
Edgeworth...
if you ask me to call you Grandma.
Yeah! Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag.
Oh no, I'm sorry,
just-
I hit next!
God, even when I was young, I still had the other children make fun of me just because you believe it, but when there was this boy that kept in high school and he called me an old bag, well, I just cried and cried.
Objection!
Because,
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
God, Edgeworth is such a
Objection sustained.
Even the judge is like, shut the fuck up.
Ma'am, what the fuck? The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
Funny joke.
I'm sure she
Yeah.
will. Did you guys appreciate the Wendy Oldbag joke that you weren't
I
spoiled on?
did. That is
Yeah.
why I was laughing.
I know, I felt really bad because I'm using my trackpad, so it's very easy to click next. And I was
Oh,
about to
no,
like
it's
have
okay.
a good laugh about Wendy Oldbag, and then she started ranting.
I did hear it, and I did get it.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony?
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie.
Do not hit on me.
I
You
am
may
also
begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
That's not even like a pun, that's just like her name.
That's just Phoenix being an asshole again.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning.
You just skipped work?
Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there. He was heading toward the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Alright, how do we feel
So
about this?
It was her saying that Powers walked by, right? Because we don't know that.
Like here?
Then
Wait,
next,
oh no.
where she said it, Powers.
Hold it! So you saw Mr. Powers. Bless you.
Thank you.
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny?
I hope you do.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, I sure hope you do.
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
And to pull the trigger. I'll say it again. It was him.
Nice.
It was Powers. That man right there. And he was heading toward the studio.
We're back in the testimony. I don't think you
Oh, fuck.
You're
need to
good.
read that.
It's this picture, right?
Aw.
Yeah. Hold it. wait, no.
Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Wright. How dare you present evidence in this court? Let me see that photo.
He's
What
being
is
like
this
your
exactly?
stepmom.
Is there gonna be some piece of evidence that's like, these pants would fit Will Powers, but they don't fit this person?
Yeah, that's probably what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like, oh, the pants are too long, which means it couldn't have been willpower.
We belong in this tradition.
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo and wearer of long pants. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny?
No.
Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Also, no.
No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder?
Oh.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I don't know why I have to explain this.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Ms. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
Nosy? He's the judge. It's his job. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me... Oh, fuck. This isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Huh. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof, then. Because apparently we need proof now.
I'm just laughing because an actual debate strategy is spreading, which is just speaking as quickly as possible so that your opponent, like, can't respond to all of your points. So she'd be very good at that.
No one would beat Oldbag.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Bad phrasing.
She said she'd been running errands, right? So she wouldn't be there?
She said she was running errands in the morning, I think.
Right, but then she also said she was there first.
Oh, yeah.
So...
That morning.
Let's press her. Hold it! Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me.
And what exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to just press her on everything, because he said press her until she squeals.
Yeah, go for it.
Wait, I skipped one then. Hold it! You lie all the time.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Youth today always whining about each other. It's enough to make an old lady want to cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match.
That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers tripping.
Oh fuck, I forgot.
It's okay. Hold it!
So what evidence? Okay.
Trip and fall? I'm just pressing on everything, I'm sorry.
Right. No, I thought that was gonna keep making her mad. Never mind.
I don't...
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's ankle.
You may continue your testimony. However, I may not continue the testimony because I desperately need a drink of water.